Good morning if you're watching. This is Jim coming to you from overcast South Yorkshire. Doing a rather hurried wake up stream. This is kind of almost like, well, not literal, because literal would be like streaming from my bed, but it's pretty close to literal wake up stream, in that I haven't had a shower. My coffee is still cooling. My first coffee is still cooling, so and I'm a bit underslept. I feel a bit sleep deprived, and I was just lying in bed feeling really rotten. So I just thought, hey, let's just do something, because sometimes doing something is better than not doing something. It's sound logic. I don't know. Oh my god! Okay, I have to restart. I rule, or if I lose a life by the end of the first level of the first stage, I'm out. Gotta start again, baby. Gotta start again. Yeah, so if I feel a bit croaky and a bit, that's because I am feeling a bit croaky and a bit, so. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know, but what cool like mini brainstorm seizures or something when I try to sleep. It's during the it's not hypnopompic, it's hypno it's the other one. It's basically when I'm slipping into sleep, I have these horrible like adrenaline surges in my brain. I've tried to talk to a doctor about it, but he never listens. Or we go on to another subject, but they're pretty horrible. And last night was like really awful, and so I was like up till like 2 a.m. fighting that and just feeling pretty hideous. Usually, and this shows how bad this one was that usually just listening to the album Barely Legal by the Hives is enough to quench it sometimes, because I need something very stimulating to counteract it, to just calm me down. So like a bright light, or even just doing something like that's tasking, like play. I actually found playing guitar is a really good cure for it, but I just didn't want to get out of bed. I've been into playing guitar lately, although that shouldn't stop me really. Yeah, it wasn't very nice. But I do need to get up and get out and go do stuff. So it's like I gotta get out of bed. It's kind of, well, unless it starts fucking pissing it in. It's kind of perfect weather really, because it's feels cool and it's overcast, so it's fine by me. And I need my towel wasn't fully dried from yesterday when I washed it, because I just like hung it to dry. For some reason it's not fully dry, so I've stuck it on the radiator for half hour while I do this. So this is not, I'm not that using you darlings to pass the time, but kind of using you to pass the time. Oh dear, what are we doing? There we go. Oh, I haven't got myself some water. I've got my coffee though. Gritty brown water, that should quench my thirst. Woo. Actually, I should have just had a can of pop, because that's got caffeine in it, isn't it? I'm not going to say what brand, because I'm not here to sell stuff to you. I'm just here to entertain with my moaning and whinging. That's what I'm here for. Having fun yet? Squashed you, you frog. You evil frog of pain. Well, fucking backstory to this well that got like frogs that hurt you. I guess there are poisonous frogs in the world, aren't there? And back to notorious reservoirs of disease. And giant bubbles. I don't know what they are. I'm guessing they can pop and hurt you. Yeah, cool man. Ooh. Whatever the red sluggy things are, probably red sluggy things. Ooh. That's life for you. There's tons of crap out there. Well, just waiting to kill you. I'm in a good mood, as you can tell. I don't know what's eating me. I just feeling weird. Ooh, I've finished last night on a couple of episodes of Rick and Morty. If you're only just tuning in for the first time, and finally doing a cram of Netflix for a month of all the things I need to watch, getting out of the way, so I can just only pay for a month's subscription because I'm a cheap ass mofo. And yeah, I'm getting into Rick and Morty, which is better than expected. Don't know why, I just wasn't. Because I don't usually like new stuff. I don't know why. I've said don't know why too many times, so. I wasn't expecting to like this, especially because of all the clips I'd seen hadn't really amused me, which wasn't a good sign. But you just got to get into it first, I think. Ah, you bastard! There were two red sluggy things on top of each other. That never happens. Okay, I've got to start again. Oh, son of a bitch. What did I end on last night? Oh, I saw the episode where he turns himself into a pickle, which is, I think Susan Sarandon does the voice of the counsellor. I was like, I know that voice. And she seems pretty cool. And what was there wasn't the Jerry episode. Rick and Jerry episode. I can't remember. There was what was the episode I ended on? Oh, I think it was the one where they detox and they're split into two people, good Rick and Morty and bad Rick and Morty. I think that was it. It's so politically incorrect. I love it. It's so refreshing. It's so refreshing. Somebody who is very politically correct. Just life at the moment. It's just too much, and I just need something. I'm not that politically correct, but you know, I'm not a dick about it. Do you know what I mean? I'm politically correct, but I'm not a dick about it generally. Whereas a lot of people are. It's called Twitter. So yeah, it's nicely nice and rude. I like that. Yeah, kind of. I don't. I think I'm wondering whether because it's a clever show, so I'm wondering whether they'll address this. But I'm starting to get a sense of the law of diminishing returns, and it's like any situation Rick and Morty in, I know they're going to get out of it. I know even if Rick dies, even if Morty dies, even if everything gets turned upside down, I know they'll get out of it. I just, it's kind of. It's not boring yet, but I'm just worried that it is going to get boring. So I'm wondering how they're going to, because they're a clever show, I'm wondering whether they're going to actually deal with that. Because they have turned the show upside down with the Rick and Morty living in an alternate dimension, and they're living within like meters of their own corpses, and this isn't really their reality, and that's kind of a head fuck. But they address that fairly regularly. They talk about it. So I'm wondering if they're going to do something similar, just to spice things up a bit. I don't know how. they're going to do that. I'm wondering what with the whole Jerry situation, whether that was because of like Chris Parnell was too busy and they couldn't get him back much for whatever season I'm on now. I don't know what it is, but god damn, the animation has gotten quite fancy. So I'm guessing their budget has increased somewhat. I'm wondering how they're going to deal with the law of diminishing returns thing, or whether they're just going to fight through it, which would be fine. I'm concerned it's going to be a problem to me. Oh, just gonna have a sip of coffee, because goddamn. It's too early for popping gems. I need popping gems in the next stage, but and the stage beyond, but not now. Not yet. Not yet. Not like this. Not like this. That's I'm quoting the Matrix there, from the best character in the Matrix. Got you, sucker. Got you, sucker. I listen to, like, I keep meaning to get back to that Pompeii audiobook in bed. I didn't, which is kind of, I don't know why, because I think that would help me last night. No, I listened to a lot of ambient music, which really, I tell you what, if you're in a good mood, ambient music is perfect. But if you're kind of feeling a bit, you know, if you're having a low mood attack, oh, ambient music sucks. But I was listening to it for hours and hours and hours while I was feeling crap. Before I had to listen to the Hives to try and settle me. I don't know why my body works the complete opposite to everybody else's. So I just had to look down at the what I've got pop power up wise. I just forgot, guys. I'm sorry. It just happens sometimes, you know. Yeah, the in the Jerry episode, where they go on the adventure to the immortality fields place, the creature that the chef at the restaurant who kind of gets Jerry to sell Rick out, kind of reminded me of one of the aliens from the Men in Black animated TV series, and that's like, I just remember how good that show looked. I was like, I need to track that show down. I wonder if it's on Disney. I was like, I'm not getting Disney Plus, so I'll have a look. I was trying to find see if that Gargoyles show that was voiced by Keith David was available anywhere. So if it is, let us know. If you're in the UK, because obviously shit's different than the America. So yeah, gotcha, boy. Bunch of your corpses, yeah. La 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 la. Oh, I wonder whether to flip the towel over. It's on the radiator. I'm just going to quickly go flip the towel over. 1 second, lovers. Oh dear, so yeah, I've discovered that the trick to getting your stuff dried quickly, if you haven't got a tumble dryer and you're having to do things on radiators, is to treat it like you're cooking a steak. You gotta flip that thing. Or a pancake, I guess. I don't know. Do you fry pancakes? Wait. Yeah, you do. Oh god, I'm so out of it. Or I guess an omelette. I don't know. But yeah, just keep turning it. Even though it's a pain in the ass, especially if you're dealing with towels and sheets, and you're like, oh my god, there's so much fabric to deal with. And life is so hard. Gotcha. Pew pew. Gotcha. Oh, I always quote those Family Guy style specials. They're great. Very few things that I say aren't from pop culture. I'm just like, to the point where like some people I've known like got really paranoid for like everything I say. Like, what's that from? What's that from? Everything I say is like, what's that from? So, some things I do say some things that I come up with myself. I grew up a lonely nerd in the 90s, so I and the 80s and 90s. I'm frazzled, overloaded with pop cultural, you know, stuff. So, doesn't mean I don't have my own personality. I'm just you know how it is. You know how it is. Oh, I was a proper nerd, by the way. I was one of your modern hipster fancy nerds who could socialise and stuff. I was a classic nerd. Ooh. Yep. La 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 la. Still don't know how that works. I think you have to collect two power-ups to get more charge. If you know, not from a store, that is. Ah, dog. Sometimes I'm just amazed how I don't get killed. Sometimes, then sometimes I'm amazed how I do get killed. Coffee sip. Oh, I'm gonna have another lots of cheese, I think. Like one of those Chester multi-packs of little bitty cheeses. They're like a little sliced cheese with the coffee. So every cheese is a surprise. Apart from the big round Baby Bell type ones. I'm pretty sure I know what those are. Come on. Let's go. Whoa! Oh hell. Things may have just gotten out of control. Now is that red flaming screaming skull gonna come through? Technically this game is like a nightmare, but should be more horrifying than it is, but it's just kind of cute. I could live in this world. And if someone's gonna make like a Downwell the movie, you know, The Downwell video, yeah. What was I really surprised? I don't know, like rumours that like Ridley Scott was going to do a Monopoly movie, which was like, what the fuck? Which probably still would have been better than Prometheus. But what can you do? I've still not watched that Alien Covenant yet. And I don't think I ever will. Well, I was impressed by all the money in the world, so maybe he's having a third wind. Sorry, a third wind. Because obviously he seems to lose his. This is Ridley Scott I'm talking about, by the way. Oh my god, I'm gonna die so badly, and it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I get it, Mr. Bouncing Skull. I know you're about to jump on me. I'm watching you, motherfucker. Yeah, Ridley Scott, he kind of had a bit of a dry period in the 90s. Well, I like 1492. That's better than I expected. Way better than I expected. It just had a few moments where it didn't work. And I'm not including treating Christopher Columbus as a hero. I know he was a dick in real life. I've never watched G.I. Jane. I've never watched White Squall. Oh, what else did he do then? This is, I mean, I'm talking post Thelma and Louise. Post Thelma and Louise, pre Gladiator. So I think it was just the three actually. I think it was just those three movies he made in the 90s that just seemed to flummox his career a little bit. But he came back fighting. God, that Gladiator still holds up. I watched that recently. I was like, damn, that's a good movie. I'm very proud to have said I saw that at the cinema. Although I did actually see Ishtar at the cinema when I was a kid. So that just shows my taste in movies. Well, I was only a kid, so I didn't choose to go see Ishtar. I went to see Gladiator in Hereford when I went to college. Went away for college. First time away from home. Saw a load of films at the cinema actually in Hereford. I saw Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, I saw Sixth Sense. I actually was brave enough to go in and watch Eyes Wide Shut, which is brave for me because I'm very shy. You know, I'm not prude. I'm just very shy, and I'm just like, I was going to see a film with, like, you know, sex in it. I'll usually be a bit too embarrassed to do, like going up to the counter to buy condoms, even though condoms are a bit off the shelf these days. I think the reason that we'd rather not have disease and unwanted pregnancy than just have a few people steal condoms off the shelf. I think that one's better than the other. Let's just stick condoms on the shelf now. But yeah, going to see Eyes Wide Shut was a bit like having to ask for something embarrassing on the counter in a shop. I did it, and then Stanley Kubrick died. So I'm sure there's no relation. I'm sure, like, I didn't jinx his career by going to see one of his films finally at the cinema. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that was his last one, and God, did it suck. Although some people support it and like it, and it's like, you say it's like underappreciated, but I love Stanley Kubrick, but yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck. I just think it would be way more interesting if it just wasn't interested. Just like rich people doing weird decadent stuff, big whoop. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, we all know that. You know, that's kind of well, we don't know that they do that, but it's a cult. It is a pop thing in pop culture that, you know, the myth that rich people get up to stuff like that. So it wasn't a very exciting plot. It's more, I find like Shameless more interesting, just knowing that like working class people on crappy council estate are doing all the fucked up sex stuff. You know, it's just like, that's the reality. and rich people have to hire prostitutes who live from council estates. So I would like to see a version of Eyes Wide Shut, like with working class. Eyes Wide Shut meets Eyes Wide Shut meets Shameless, which is probably just Shameless itself, to be honest with you. I should get that on DVD because I'd probably be able to relate now, since that's where I live now. It's all crazy. What was I talking about? Going to the cinema, Gladiator, Ridley Scott. Prometheus. Something. What was I talking about? Aliens. I don't know. weird stream of consciousness stuff going on there. Sorry if you're in like the chat. My laptop's still warming up. Remember the 90s when you used to turn on a Microsoft like computer and it used to boot up really quickly and you could open stuff really quickly? Now it takes me like 15 minutes for my laptop to get its shit together. So hey Microsoft, can you just like bring us back Windows 95, because that worked way better. And I know I know from digging down deep into your settings that all the old settings like screens are exactly the same as they were 15 years ago. 20? Oh my god, 25 years ago. Holy shit. So yeah, just give us Windows 95 back. It's alright. We won't tell anyone. We won't tell anyone. I know Windows 10 is secretly that. Oh, what's my charge? Oh, my charge is not too good. Oh, I think I'm about to die, so that means I have to go for my shower and probably down my coffee in one. I have to leave you fine people. I should stream later. I'll see. I may pick up some booze while I'm out, actually, just to get over my sleep deprivation. But then I may not. Maybe just some fresh air will help me out. Maybe it'll sort my life out. That's what I need. But I'm just feeling so agoraphobic. It's because of this lockdown shit. You know, I was talking about this last night. It's like I didn't like going out and being around people before, but I could do it quite easily. But I just had to push myself. And now, because of all this, I'm just so used to being inside as a rule, and people literally telling you to stay indoors. I'm just too used to it, and I just don't want to go out. I can't go out. I just don't like being around people anymore at all, in any way, shape or form. I think even like, I'm pretty sure even if my regular pub like went back to its normal like behaviour and opening times, I still wouldn't go. It's got that bad. So maybe I should talk to my doctor about this and not you guys. But you care, don't you? You care. Right, sip of coffee before I die. At least my towels can be nice and warm for a change. So do remind me, I need two things. I need to post my prescription and get some energy meter top-ups. Woo! Got your bubble. Gem. It's a gem, sorry. I just think of them as bubbles because they kind of float. They don't really act like gems, do they? Gems are kind of hard. I don't know though. I mean, if they do, oh, that's it. I was thinking of Downwell the movie and how it was weird that like I think years ago there was a Monopoly movie directed by Ridley Scott. Gonna be. It was in development or something strange like that. But I suppose the twist of the game. Sorry, spoiler alert if you've seen this for the first time, is that he's trying to find his dog, his lost dog, and that's the crux of the story. I guess you could expand it, couldn't you? Oh, maybe it could be like the film version could be a sequel to this, where he's got to go back into the well. Or you could have it like Taken, where he's yeah, it's the same premise, but he's just like this gumboot guy going mental to find his little lost doggy. Woof, 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 woof. Anyway, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna go sort my life out, and then maybe I'll stream later, do some more you know, the usual things I do, Rainbow Six Sieging, and maybe some GTA. But yeah, I should stop. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Oh God, what am I like? Right, okay. Thanks for tuning in, lovers, and thanks for putting up with me rambling along as I do. I shall chat to you on the astral plane. Be good to one another, and do stay in touch. Toodles.